there, my name is Ian Vieno. Thank you for joining my cooking page. Today we're going to be making a marinara sauce without tomato paste. Sorry, I had to put that in there. So yeah, let's continue watching. For our first step, I'm going to get a mirepoix together, which is equal parts of onion, celery, and carrot. So I'm just going to dice them all up to the same size. For my onion, I'm actually going to be using shallot, which is like a cross between, say, an onion and garlic, and I'm going to use garlic as well. I'm going to throw my mirepoix and my garlic in there. Pan should be a little bit hotter than that. Oops. And we're just going to cook this for about 5 minutes until it starts to brown the bottom. And while that's going on, I'm going to cut up my yellow pepper and I'm going to throw that in there as well. So I'm done cutting my yellow pepper. I'm going to throw that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my dry herbs, which here I got some thyme and some rosemary. Be in there for about another 3 minutes or so before we start getting some browning on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that with all the steam there, but we definitely have some browning on the bottom here. I'm going to stir. Go ahead and pour my wine in. Don't be shy on wine. So what that's going to do, it's going to take all that flavor off the bottom of the pan. I'm going to let that sit in there and let the alcohol cook out of the wine for about 2 or 3 minutes before adding the tomatoes. So I'm adding my tomatoes. You can add fresh. I usually do a bit of both. It's going to add 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and then a can of crushed tomato, just to make it a bit saucy. And we're going to go ahead and add a full thing of grape tomatoes. And we're going to let that cook for at least 15 minutes before we do anything else with it. Alright, now what I'm going to do, this step is optional, but I'm going to add some dates to my sauce. Some chopped up dates. Dates is a very good natural sweetener, so it's going to fight off a lot of that acidicness from the tomatoes. I think it's going to fit real nicely in here. I know a lot of you guys don't like dates, but I suggest it. It's going to be real good. Alright, so our pasta sauce has been simmering for about 15 minutes now. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh basil. And I'm going to add a lot of fresh spinach. Now I'm going to let that simmer for about another 10 minutes. And then I'm going to season it and I'm going to taste it to make sure that it's seasoned properly. Tasting it is very important, I must say. There, and just like that, our sauce is done. That's really good. Oh, almost forgot to taste it in a second. Needs a bit of salt. And just like that, you have your marinara sauce, and you can add it to any kind of pasta you like.